Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do this easy everyday foundation routine. I know I have a foundation routine, but it's old. I don't use most of any of those products anymore. I love this. This is what I'm going to be doing from now on. This is what I've been doing every video. This is my look. This is just what I do. So if you guys are interested to see what I do, how I do it, when I do it, all the time, everything, just watch. Just watch. Don't fast forward. Don't click away. Just watch the video. Watch it. You'll enjoy it. You might learn something. I give a little bit of tips. Some tips I never used before. Just watch the video. Thanks. And subscribe. Watch, like, subscribe. Thanks. Alright, so filming my everyday foundation routine. I did my brows. I don't know if I'm really feeling them, but yeah, do I have a hair clip? Pull my hair back. Alright, that works for now. Alright, so I know on my channel I have a foundation routine. I think I have one. Then I have a highlight and contour routine, but they're from like 2018, so they're like a year or two old. So I'm going to show you guys what I do now, exactly what I do. I already did my brows. So I'm going to just do what I do. So first I take this Fenty Beauty, the hydrating primer. Right, this is the hydrating one? Yeah, hydrating primer. Should be. Take about 3 pumps of that and I put that all over my face. And I'm not sure if this really does much for me, but I like the way it feels. And I just like hydration. Okay, then I go in with my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This is almost empty, oh my gosh. Okay, so I take 2 pumps of that and I only put that where I see where my makeup gets dry and patchy. So, like, right here, where I have dryness. Basically my cheeks, like right here. And then on my chin. This is where the makeup rubs off for me the fastest. So I always put it right there. Alright, so just basically through here where I conceal, because I use a dry concealer. So I like to have a little extra hydration, a little extra grip so that it doesn't come off. Then I take my Porefessionals primer. Only a little tiny bit, like, that'll focus. But yeah, and I take that and just put it like on my smile lines, through here, and on my nose where I want to look smooth, where I don't want pores to show. Basically everywhere, but these are where I have pores. Just through there. Boom. Now my face feels nice and smooth, and it's ready for makeup. So for my foundation, I use the Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear. I'm in shade 370. And then I also, sorry this is dirty, but I use my NARS Natural Radiant in Tahoe. And I mix them together. So this is a new bottle of Fenty, so it might not pump out right away. Yeah. And personally, I like putting it directly on my face. I don't know why, I just do. 2, 2, 1, and 1. I use a lot of foundation. That's because I like my makeup to be full coverage. I don't like a natural look. Then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. And then NARS, So these are both my match, but this one is a little more golden and this is a little more olive, so they blend together and they're like perfect. Then personally, I like to just use my finger. I mean, it's my face. I do this on other people too when I do makeup. And I don't use this much foundation on other people. I just prefer it on myself. I don't know why. I just do. On my forehead, on my nose. And then I wipe that excess on my sponge. It's just what I do. Then I use the sponge and blend it in. Sorry if I look down. I actually have a mirror in front of me. It looks like a blot right now, but when you don't use a brush, you use a sponge, it absorbs a lot. So yeah, if you want to use less, you can use a brush, but I like a sponge. And this Sonia Kashuk, whatever it is, gives me a good full coverage. Go over my eyes. And I don't know why there's so much on my forehead right now, but I'll get rid of that. Get rid of some of that that's on the forehead. Down my neck. Make sure my neck blends and my ears. Always make sure your ears blend, especially if your ears are going to be showing. You don't want them to be a different color. I feel like this lighting is like terrible. Whatever. Y'all figure it out. Y'all get the gist. Plus, I always post pictures of my Instagram after I do a look, so you'll be able to see it there. That's why y'all need to follow me. Alright. I don't know why I went over my lips. I hate going over my lips. Alright, so now that's all blent out. Blended, blend. I go in with the Fenty. I go in with the Fenty concealer. This is 360. I just go right under my eyes. This just gets rid of like my dark circles. I go around my mouth. Then I go up through here just to conceal anything. This is a perfect match for me. Then I take 330 and do the same thing. I use a lot of concealer. And you would think I have a lot to cover, and I don't, but I just like to. So yeah, let that sit for a second. While I let that sit, let's just put some stuff away so we can, you know, clean as we go. Right now, blend this out. And you'll see I still haven't used any brushes. I don't use that many brushes when I do my makeup. I'm not a brush girl. I like to use my sponge for as much as possible. I think that comes because I'm lazy. I am very lazy and I don't feel like washing all these brushes all the time. So if I use a sponge, I wash the sponge no matter what when I do my makeup. So then it's just easier. Like... all I have to do is wash a sponge and a few brushes rather than washing like 1,000 brushes on the sponge. Alright, next I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape in medium and just going under the eyes. This is my highlight, so wherever I want it to be highlight, a little bit. And then sometimes, not always, most of the time I use the Born This Way concealer. They're the same thing, but the Born This Way is a little more hydrating. And the the Tarte is a little more drying. And this is in Natural Beige. Then also what I've been doing lately, I know this is a lot, I know, I'm sorry. Stole this from my cousin, sorry China. The Master Conceal, who's this by? My Face Studio, I don't know. But I just take a little bit, this is a light color, this is 20 light. Tiny bit on the back of my hand. Because this is a little lighter. I just put the smallest amount and just put that in with everything else. Because I like a bright highlight. I do. Alright. Now I let that sit for 2 seconds. Just like 30 seconds. Aaliyah's face is live right now and I'm filming. But it's okay. Blend this out. See, and it's a lot of concealer, so what I do is I use the same side that I use to do everything else and just blend it out, right? Blend everything out. My nose. Right there. And then I turn it around to the clean side and just go back in to just get rid of some of that product. So it's not so harsh. Alright. Now, alright, so here's everything. There's no dimension to my face right now. Literally none. No dimension. Then I take my Huda Beauty powder in Blondie. First I'm going to go back under my eyes and make sure it's set. And get some powder without creasing it. Going all through there. I'm going on my lid. Then I'm going to put this here and here. Then I take my Airspun powder. I don't even know if these have colors, honestly. Oh, it's translucent. Perfect. And do the same thing. Alright, now time to use a brush. So I take my Morphe E4 brush and where's my bronzer? My MAC Mineralize Skin Finish powder in Dark Deepest. Swirl it around, knock some off, and from here, the top of your ear, down, I just push it in. Need some dimension, some warmth. No, it's winter time almost. Was it November 10th? Gotta get some color and some dimension back in the skin. All up in my forehead. So, key, contour to 3. Forehead, cheek, chin. Chisel out that jawline. And it looks harsh right now because I'm baking. A lot of people don't bake anymore. I bake because it just seems like it lasts better for me. But that's just me. Everybody's different. And down here. Certain things you have to use a brush for, like, well, you don't have to, but you have to, like bronzer and highlight and eyeshadow and blush. Almost everything, I guess. Alright, then I just take this and go down my nose like this, because I have a nose contouring brush. It's the James Charles one, but this is just easier. Why dirty that brush when I use it on other people, but for myself I could just go like this. Down my, so I go down the sides, then like right here, and then right across the top. Give it a little button nose effect. Then I use bronzer on my eyes. I literally just take the bronzer and go over my eyelids. Then this is a bit extra. You don't have to do this. I do it. I use the Fenty Beauty Sun Stalk'R in Beige and Gyal. That's a bronzer. And just go over it. I don't use too much of this, just enough. Because this is a little more red, I guess. Is this red? Yeah, it's a little more, it's like, yeah, it's a little more red. It just gives more color to the skin, you know? So you see, there's a line on my forehead. It's gonna go away. Trust me, it'll be gone. What do I do next? Bronzer, highlight, blush. Got it. I'm missing a brush, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna wipe away this under my eyes. And I'm going to take this Morphe sponge. You can use the same sponge, and then use my Fenty Beauty powder, Pro Filter powder in honey. And I just cut the contour. And I drag it down a little bit. Ooh, there's powder in my eye. So look, cut it right underneath, like, ooh, powder all in my eye. You cut it right under, like where your ear is, just to make it chiseled a little more. Slide it and then bring it down a little bit, just so it's not so harsh. Most people, so some people I've seen go up with it. I think I go up, I'm not sure. I never really paid attention. See, like this is curved, I don't like that. So I'm just gonna cut it a little better. And I hate Morphe sponges, but I like to use it for this part because it's sharp. Like the edge is sharp and flat, it just gives you an easy boom, like that's it. Then I just go like this, just because I know I put highlight there and I don't want it to get too shiny through the day. Alright, now what am I doing? Okay, blush. I have this Laura Mercier blush. It's in Rosé. Let's open it up. This is what I use every day. I'm going to take this Laura Mercier brush. It's a glow powder brush. It's It's terrible. I just washed all my brushes and they're still a little damp. Didn't think they would be. I dried them and everything, but I only need to look for a little bit. Alright, boom. Apples on my cheeks. Next, I'm taking my, so this is my favorite highlight, but it broke and it's expensive. So I'm going to use it until it's gone. But this is the Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow highlight. And like, you see it broke. But you can use this wet, dry sponge brush. That's why I love it. I'm just going to take my Morphe M501 brush and just get some on there. And go right here. And it's so subtle. Like when you look at me, you don't see it. But then, I love that. Just go like that. And like that. Same thing. And that's why I put that powder down, because I know I put highlight there, so I just don't want it to be too dry, you know? I put that on my nose and down my nose, down the bridge. So one thing you do, you know, when you do your nose highlight, it's like an exclamation mark. It's doop and doop, but there needs to be a space. So doop and doop. But where you did that bronzer on the top, you don't. So it's an exclamation mark. Then sometimes I'll just drag the little extra over my eye if I want. Depends on how I'm feeling that day, you know. Now my face looks crazy, but I'm done. This is it. This is how I walk out the house. It's like, now let me stop. So then I take a big fluffy brush. This dirty MAC Studio powder. What is this? Studio Fix and NC45. Buffing technique, here we come. Buff all this out. This takes a while. Alright, next what I do is, where is my setting spray? Setting spray. Now I take my Morphe setting spray. And take my sponge and just push everything into the skin. So I got some powder under my eye, so I'm just gonna wipe that off. Alright, so let's just get these . And if you see any imperfections, just buff it out. Alright, and then if your face still feels dry like mine does right now, because, you know, I use a ton of powder, spray it again. Wish I brought a makeup wipe, but I didn't. Alright, so next I do my mascara. Lash Paradise by L'Oreal, the only one I use. And y'all see, I don't do eyeliner. I'm not really an eyeliner girl. It's not for me. But a lazy thing that I do is I make sure, so I do my mascara from the top and the bottom, and I make sure when I get the top, I hit my lid just a little bit, like by my lash line, so that it's like eyeliner, but it's not eyeliner, but you know. See how that's just so good for my eyelashes? Like, oh my gosh. Favorite. This is probably the longest part of my routine. See, every time I do my makeup on camera, I get mascara on my face, but it's okay. Every single time. It never fails. And it's always on this side of my face. And I don't really do lashes like that unless I'm doing like a, you know, a glam look. But on a daily basis, I think lashes are just ridiculous. Unless you have no lashes, but me, my lashes are long and pretty thick, so if I wear lashes on a daily basis, I'm gonna look like I'm doing way too much. And I always do my bottom lashes. Always, always, always. Like, if I do my top, I have to do the bottom. There's a hair I didn't get. And me, I am so particular with my lashes. Oh my gosh. And then sometimes, all the time, I put some on my brows. Just to get rid of if any powder got on them or anything like that. It just like gets rid of all that. Okay, and now I gotta do, so wait, let me let this dry first, but I'll tell y'all what alright, so now that that's dried, I go with my BECCA highlight and champagne pop and my Morphe M431 brush. I would show this, but it's broken. When you travel with makeup, that's what happens sometimes. It just does. And put it on my inner corner. Inner corner, and then I do, when I want to be extra, I do go on the tip of my nose. Look at that. And right, not on the whole bridge of my nose, but like right there. What are you doing, Augie? And then even right here, just to give it a little pop under my brow. This brow's making me mad, so I'm gonna go back in with the boom and just lay it the way I want it to lay. That's better. My mom hates when I do this, like with the highlight. I just love it. And then I line. And then I do the inside just enough. And then I take my favorite lip. Let's hopefully I can find it. Okay. Yes, okay. Let's clean it off a little bit. Alright, so my favorite lip is by MAC, and it is Velvet Teddy. It just and then a trick that I learned on YouTube is take some concealer. So I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape, put a little on the back of my hand. I use the Shape Tape because it's more drying. A little on the back of my hand. I think that wasn't enough. A little, but not too little. There we go. Make a little dime this time. Take a little bit and just lightens up your lip. That right, and that's my lip combo, like that. All right, now let's just do my hair real quick and we'll be done. All right, not again. I said do my hair like I'm doing anything to this. I just take this pre-wash. I don't know what pre-wash is, but I mean I know what it is, but not for me. I just use it in my hair all the time. I use it like it's water. This side needs it more than anything. Okay, I think I'm all done. Make sure my earrings aren't too dirty. Alright, so that was my foundation routine. It usually only takes me about 20 minutes to do. This video is probably going to be about 40, 30, 20. I don't know. The way I cut it down depends, but it took me longer on camera just because I'm like thinking about it and I'm not just actually doing it. You know, when you just do something and you know what you're doing, it doesn't take as long. But this, I had to like remember and do it on camera and figure it out. But I know what I'm doing every day or every time I do my makeup. So yeah, so in every video this year, well 2019 and probably beginning of 2020, unless I switch it up before then, this is what I do. I don't do anything else. Every time you see me do my makeup, if it's sped up, it's whatever, this is it. Nothing else. I do this all the time. This is exactly how every picture of mine, my makeup is done. It lasts me all day. And yeah, I mean, this is how I do my hair every day. When I go to work, I just wet it and go. I don't really do anything to it. I don't do anything to most of, like, I'm very basic. I mean, my makeup, people would say it's not easy, it's not basic, but it really is. It's just foundation, concealer, and then I think what I do with powder is more than what a normal person does, but that's because I like the dimension that the different powders give me, and one powder to me can't do it all. Like translucent powder you can't put translucent powder down here. It's just gonna look like a white cast. You can't put just one bronzer sometimes, because if you want a more tan look, then how would you just use one bronzer? I mean, because I like the dimension. Like, makeup is all about the looks and the complexion and the skin and the dimensions. So yeah, I have to, even my lips, like, you have to do dimension. You can't just put a lipstick on. Like, no. Your lips aren't just one color anyway. Like, your lips, you have a line around your lips, and then you have the lip, and just not it. So yeah, so that's my easy foundation routine. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to my channel. Can you guys, like, come on, like it, subscribe, do some more stuff. Like, let's get into it. Let's do it. Let's do the damn thing, because why not? I be trying to fix this lighting for y'all, but sometimes it's just, you can see the reflection of my ring light, and then I have these other lights that it's a lot. It's a lot. But I do it because I enjoy it, and it's fun. This is like so much fun. I sit down, I relax, and I listen to music. Not today, but usually I listen to music and just film it, and it's cool. So if you guys want more videos, let me know what. Follow me on Instagram, like this, subscribe, comment, everything. Like, share it. Like, help me get some subscribers. Let's get more views on my videos, okay? Let's work together. It's a team effort. And I hope I'll see you guys again. Thanks for subscribing and watching. Bye.